It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Monday, March the 27th, 2017. I'm James Spann. Active weather. Very active wave pattern setting up with one chance of severe weather today, another chance Thursday. So let's go in there and see what we got. Shortwave approaching Alabama from the west. That produced some large hail with the storms last night over parts of Oklahoma and North Texas. That was a radar coming out of Memphis this morning at 4:52. You can see storms that are to the east of Memphis. Those are slowly weakening. Another round of storms will form later today, and that's what's going to move in here, producing a chance of severe weather. Mostly 60s over the western half of the state this morning, 50s on the eastern side of the state. We'll expect a high well up in the 70s today. There's the watch warning map. It's pretty quiet early this morning, but things will be active later. A risk of severe weather from Monroe and Jackson, Mississippi, all the way up to Louisville and Cincinnati. You can see the enhanced risk for parts of the Mid-South. In Alabama, we've got the standard Category 2 risk, the slight risk, including Huntsville, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and points north and west. A marginal risk extends down to Auburn, Greenville, and Jackson. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. Now, tomorrow, the next wave brings a chance of severe storms back into Texas and Oklahoma, with an enhanced risk for parts of that region. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, again, very active convection for the Arklatex. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather there. And day 4, Thursday, that risk extends into Mississippi and Alabama. And we'll talk about that one here in just a minute. But this looks good for a state that's still in a drought. A lot of rain for the next 7 days. The rain valid through Monday morning of next week. About 2 inches for much of the state. That's with the event today and the event Thursday. So let's take a look here. This is the GFS, the 06Z run at 1 o'clock today. And you can see one wave lifting out of Texas and Oklahoma. Down below that, there is a surface low that is on the Missouri-Arkansas border. And again, obviously, in a setup like that, that could bring some strong storms. This is the high-res HRRR at 4 o'clock today. You can see storms are forming across the state. They'll be a little scattered in nature at that point. The more organized storms over northwest Alabama. Then by 7 o'clock, the batch of storms coming on through Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, and Gadsden. So the better chance of the stronger storms will come after 3 o'clock this afternoon for most locations. This is the instability at 5 o'clock today, and the surface-based CAPE values do exceed 2,000 joules per kilogram in spots around here, so there's pretty good instability. But the wind fields seem to be weakening. This is the storm relative helicity product, and really that's not that impressive. So I'd say tornadoes probably not an issue today. The main problem coming from hail and strong straight-line winds. And we hope we get away like Saturday with no severe weather, but we'll certainly have to watch the radar carefully this afternoon. And again, the main window for the stronger storms, maybe severe, would be from roughly 3 until 7 or 8 o'clock during the afternoon and evening hours. Let's go to tomorrow. The front kind of hangs up in here as the surface low moves on to the northeast. I guess there might be a few widely scattered showers, but nothing too widespread. Off to the west, our new low begins to form near the Texas-New Mexico border. Wednesday, that surface low is over the Texas Panhandle, and again, that's going to bring a chance of severe storms east of the dry line, basically east of I-35. And on Thursday, that surface low is over Missouri. And then by Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, the low is, this is late Thursday night at around midnight, 1 a.m. Friday. The surface low is just east of St. Louis with showers and storms down through here. The surface low actually deepening a bit Thursday night. And you know what I'll say here, we need to get through the event this evening before we can focus on this one. Just a quick peek at the wind field here. This is the low-level jet Thursday evening, not especially strong. The winds at 5,000 feet are well under 50 knots, and that really wouldn't support a major severe weather problem. There's a forecast sounding, and the sounding looks kind of saturated. But we've seen other runs that are more aggressive than this, so it's just too early to call on the Thursday event. We'll be much more specific tomorrow and Wednesday, but clearly some chance of strong to severe storms. We'll go on to Friday. Showers and storms are exiting the state. And then for the weekend, things looking pretty good. Things will likely be dry on Saturday and Sunday, if this verifies, with highs for the weekend in the 70s. Lows will be around 50. Go to Monday of next week, a new trough off to the west, and a new surface low begins to form over Texas. And then on the next day, Tuesday, April 4th, that surface low is moving into Alabama. And if that were to be correct, we wouldn't have a severe weather problem because the surface low is south of here. But we all know that will probably change. And this is the following day, Wednesday the 5th. That trough is on by, and we are dry. Still no sign of any late season cold snap. This goes through April 10th, showing highs mostly in the 70s and lows mostly in the 50s. That data coming off the European. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, catch us on ABC 3340 News this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.